Welcome back to ABC General Hospital channel. Today we'll explore in greater detail the intertwining struggles, daring decisions, and escalating tensions that come to a head on Thursday, January 16th. At the forefront of the drama is Drew Quartermaine, whose steadfast defense of his relationship with Willow Tate sets the stage for a contentious standoff with Alexis Davis. Drew's deep feelings for Willow have caused ripples throughout the Quartermaine family, and Alexis's growing unease only magnifies the stakes. She warns Drew of the potential fallout from their burgeoning romance, highlighting how it might tarnish the family's reputation and intensify the already tumultuous dynamics among the Quartermaines. Alexis believes that, while their feelings may be genuine, the timing and circumstances surrounding their involvement are far from ideal. Her concerns are not without merit. The Quartermaine family is no stranger to scandal, and another controversy could leave lasting scars. However, Drew refuses to yield. To him, what he shares with Willow transcends gossip or judgment. He points out that their love was never planned, it simply happened, and he sees no reason to let outside opinions dictate their happiness. Drew's dismissal of Alexis's warnings reveals a man determined to chart his own course, regardless of the potential consequences. His resolve puts him at odds with Alexis, who remains firm in her belief that stepping back now could save them both from greater heartache down the line. Their tense exchange underscores a larger conflict, the push and pull between personal desires and familial responsibility, a theme that continues to reverberate through the Quartermaine household. Meanwhile, Carly Spencer's desperation takes center stage as she embarks on a search for answers. Her immediate concern is the attack on Sonny Corinthos' penthouse, an event that rattled her to the core. Seeking clarity, she turns to Jack Brennan and hopes the WSB can provide valuable insights. Carly knows that understanding who orchestrated the attack and why is crucial not only for her peace of mind but also for protecting Sonny and their family. Yet her frustrations don't end there. Carly faces additional challenges at home, particularly after Tracy Quartermaine's interference further complicated her efforts to see the children. Adding to her distress, Willow has taken steps to block Carly's access to Michael Corinthos, intensifying the already strained family dynamic. In the promo, Carly's conversation with Jason Morgan reveals just how deeply she feels betrayed by Drew's involvement in the situation. Carly is convinced that Drew's influence over Willow has been instrumental in turning her against Carly, effectively denying her access to Michael. Carly's frustration with Drew stems not only from his actions but also from what she perceives as his willingness to drive a wedge between her and Michael. As she vents her concerns to Jason, it becomes clear that Carly is prepared to take drastic measures to reclaim her place in Michael's life. Her determination to preserve her family ties and find the truth behind the penthouse attack propels her forward, even as the obstacles she faces seem insurmountable. As Carly navigates these challenges, Elizabeth Weber becomes increasingly drawn into a dangerous situation. The ongoing turmoil surrounding Cyrus Renault has left Elizabeth deeply unsettled. The loss of life and the personal cost of recent cases have taken their toll, leaving her with a heavy burden of guilt. Elizabeth's drive to make things right leads her to consider confronting Cyrus directly, an idea that alarms those who care about her. In the promo, Lucky Spencer's concern is palpable as he insists that Elizabeth avoid any encounter with Cyrus. Lucky's protective instincts are fueled by the knowledge of Cyrus's ruthless nature, and he fears that Elizabeth's determination to uncover the truth could put her in harm's way. Despite Lucky's warnings, Elizabeth's resolve remains steadfast. She feels a personal responsibility to hold Cyrus accountable and prevent further tragedy. Her willingness to put herself at risk highlights her unshakable moral compass and her desire to ensure justice is served, no matter the cost. As she inches closer to a potential confrontation with Cyrus, the tension builds, setting the stage for a dramatic and potentially perilous encounter. Elizabeth's storyline is a testament to her resilience and her unwavering commitment to doing what she believes is right, even when the odds are stacked against her. Amid these personal struggles, Anna Devane steps into the spotlight with her determined pursuit of justice. After receiving critical information from Jocelyn Jacks, who has been conducting her own investigation alongside Lucky, Anna realizes that she's now armed with new leads. However, she knows better than to act rashly. The suspect in question, likely Cyrus Renault, is a master manipulator, and Anna understands that any misstep could jeopardize the entire case. She must navigate the delicate balance of gathering enough evidence to proceed without alerting Cyrus to her intentions. In the promo, Anna's quiet determination is evident as she begins questioning individuals connected to the case. Her methodical approach reflects her years of experience and her understanding that rushing to judgment won't yield the results she needs. Anna's interactions with Jocelyn add another layer to the storyline, as Joss's investigative work provides key details that Anna can build upon. Together, their efforts illustrate the importance of collaboration and the value of combining youthful determination with seasoned expertise. As Anna delves deeper into the case, viewers are reminded of her unwavering commitment to uncovering the truth and ensuring that justice prevails. These interwoven storylines create a rich tapestry of tension, emotion, and high stakes. Drew's defiance of Alexis's warnings highlights the challenges of balancing personal happiness with family expectations. Carly's relentless pursuit of answers and her determination to maintain her relationship with Michael underscore her fierce loyalty and resilience. Elizabeth's moral struggle and willingness to confront danger showcase her inner strength and unyielding dedication to justice. Finally, Anna's calculated approach to uncovering the truth reveals the skill and tenacity that have made her a cornerstone of Port Charles's investigative efforts. As each character faces their own trials, their stories converge into a compelling narrative that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. The themes of loyalty, love, sacrifice, and determination run deep, painting a vivid picture of life in Port Charles and the intricate web of relationships that bind its residents together. Next, we'll delve deep into the mystery of the Digitalis killings and the relentless determination of Lucky Spencer to uncover the truth and clear Elizabeth Weber's name. Lucky's return to investigative work comes from a place of necessity, not choice. He's no longer a formal detective, but his skills and instincts remain as sharp as ever. This time, it's personal. Elizabeth's career and reputation are on the line. Despite the hospital staff's general agreement on her innocence, the procedural nature of the investigation forced Portia to put Elizabeth on leave. This action, though necessary from an administrative standpoint, cut deeply into Elizabeth's sense of identity. She has always been a devoted nurse, dedicated to her patients and her profession. For her, this accusation isn't just a professional setback, it's a blow to her very core. And for Lucky, it's an unacceptable injustice. From the outset, Lucky is driven by a single goal: to prove that Elizabeth had no part in these heinous crimes. To him, clearing her name is about more than just vindication. It's about restoring her standing in the community, protecting her from further suspicion, and preserving the respect she's earned over years of service. This mission pushes Lucky to dive headfirst into the murky waters of Port Charles's underworld, where danger and deceit lurk around every corner. His determination sets the tone for an investigation that grows increasingly complicated as more connections are uncovered. One of the most significant turning points in the case comes when Lucky sets his sights on Cyrus Renault. Though no longer directly embroiled in Port Charles's mob scene, Cyrus's name continues to echo in conversations about illicit activities and unsolved crimes. At General Hospital, Lucky meets with a woman from the Port Charles Redemption Mission. Her knowledge of Cyrus's movements, his activities within charitable organizations, and his questionable ties to various figures in the city adds a new layer to the investigation. As Lucky listens, he pieces together a pattern of behavior that suggests Cyrus's involvement in more than just fundraising efforts. It's during this discussion that Jocelyn Jacks appears, injecting new energy into the investigation. Joss overhears their conversation and shares her own observations of Cyrus during the holiday season. Her recollection of Cyrus soliciting donations at Rice Plaza on Christmas initially seems innocent, but the more Lucky thinks about it, the more it feels like part of a larger strategy. What was Cyrus really doing at the plaza? Was it a cover for something more nefarious? Lucky's curiosity is piqued, and Joss's insights provide him with additional leads to follow. Together, they start piecing together a timeline of Cyrus's activities, hoping to find the critical moment that ties him to the Digitalis poisonings. The plot thickens when Lucas steps into the picture, delivering a chilling update. Michael Corinthos, one of the victims, came dangerously close to succumbing to a Digitalis overdose. This new development shifts the investigation into high gear. Lucky, Elizabeth, and Lucas join forces, using their collective expertise to uncover the truth. Elizabeth's intimate knowledge of hospital operations, combined with Lucas's medical insights, gives them a unique perspective. Lucky's tenacity and his ability to connect seemingly disparate clues bring it all together. The team examines not just the incidents of poisoning but the personal histories of the victims, Michael, Sam, Dex, and others, looking for any overlap, any shared experiences or connections that might explain why they were targeted. Their efforts reveal a disturbing pattern. Each victim appears to have crossed paths with Cyrus in some capacity, whether directly or indirectly. For Michael, it might have been a business arrangement that didn't go as planned. For Sam and Dex, their connections to Sonny's organization could have placed them in Cyrus's crosshairs. Even lesser-known patients and individuals seem to have been collateral damage in a much larger scheme. As the pieces fall into place, Lucky begins to see that these poisonings weren't random acts of violence. They were deliberate, calculated moves designed to silence, intimidate, or eliminate threats to Cyrus's power and influence. Throughout this investigation, Lucky's personal stake in the matter keeps him motivated. He knows Elizabeth well enough to understand that she would never harm a patient, let alone orchestrate a series of poisonings. The very idea is absurd to him, yet he also knows that public perception can be shaped by fear, doubt, and incomplete information. Lucky sees his role as not just uncovering the facts, but also changing the narrative, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Elizabeth is innocent and that the real villain is still at large. The more Lucky digs, the more questions arise. What is the nature of Cyrus's involvement with the victims? How did he manage to orchestrate such a complex series of crimes without leaving a clear trail? And most importantly, why these particular individuals? The deeper Lucky and his team go, the more they realize that Cyrus's motives aren't just about revenge or greed, they're about control. By eliminating these people, Cyrus consolidates power, removes potential threats, and sends a chilling message to anyone who might stand in his way. As Lucky, Elizabeth, and Lucas continue their work, they face mounting pressure. The hospital administration is eager for a resolution, the victims' families demand answers, and Cyrus remains an ever-present shadow. Their pursuit of the truth becomes a race against time, as each new discovery brings them closer to confronting the mastermind behind the killings. Lucky knows that they're getting close, but the closer they get, the more dangerous the situation becomes. Cyrus is a man who won't hesitate to strike back, and Lucky must be prepared for whatever retaliation may come. In the end, this investigation isn't just about solving a crime, it's about redemption. It's about restoring Elizabeth's good name, bringing justice to the victims, and exposing the truth behind Cyrus's machinations. Lucky's determination, combined with the collective efforts of his allies, will either shine a light on the darkness that has plagued Port Charles or risk plunging them deeper into the shadows. As the pieces of the puzzle come together, one question looms large: what will they uncover when all is revealed? Next, we'll take a deep dive into the growing conversation surrounding Maxie Jones, her character's evolution, and the creative possibilities fans are eagerly advocating for. Maxie Jones has long been a beloved staple of Port Charles, known for her fiery personality, impeccable style, and her knack for finding herself at the heart of the town's most dramatic storylines. But over time, viewers have noticed a shift and erosion of the vibrant, fashionable Maxie they once knew. Instead of the confident trendsetter with sharp wit and big ambitions, the Maxie of today often feels more subdued, her storylines not as dynamic as fans would like. This gradual change has sparked widespread discussion among longtime viewers, many of whom are calling for a fresh narrative approach that restores Maxie to her former glory while also exploring new depths. Social media has become the central hub for these discussions. Fans have taken to platforms like Twitter and Facebook to express their thoughts, share memories of classic Maxie moments, and brainstorm ideas for where her character could go next. One of the most prominent suggestions is a storyline that delves into her mental health and emotional journey. This concept isn't about making Maxie a victim, it's about exploring how life's challenges, from personal loss to professional setbacks, have shaped her into the person she is today. By addressing her internal struggles, the show could offer viewers a more nuanced and relatable portrayal of a character who is rebuilding her life and rediscovering her passions. Many fans envision a storyline in which Maxie confronts the emotional toll of past traumas, such as the death of Nathan West, the complicated relationships with her family, and the challenges of single motherhood. In this scenario, Maxie might find herself at a crossroads, realizing that she has lost touch with the things that once brought her joy. Her love for fashion, her fierce independence, and her unshakable confidence. These traits could be reawakened through a narrative that allows her to reflect, heal, and ultimately reclaim her identity. Fans believe that this kind of introspective journey could provide a rich, layered storyline that not only resonates with audiences but also showcases Kirsten Storm's acting talent. Speaking of Kirsten Storm's, viewers have long praised her ability to bring Maxie to life with humor, vulnerability, and authenticity. Despite the character's recent lack of prominence, Kirsten's performances remain a highlight for many fans. They argue that giving Maxie a substantial storyline would be a win-win situation. It would reinvigorate the character and offer Kirsten an opportunity to shine. Some fans have even speculated that a well-crafted mental health storyline could lead to industry recognition, potentially earning Kirsten a Daytime Emmy. They point to past examples, such as Judy Evans on Another World, who won acclaim for her portrayal of a character struggling with diet pill addiction. The parallels may not be exact, but the sentiment is clear. A meaty, emotional storyline could elevate Maxie and Kirsten to new heights. The broader conversation around Maxie isn't just about one character. It's part of a larger discussion about the types of stories daytime dramas choose to tell. Many fans feel that soap operas often lean too heavily on external conflicts, affairs, power struggles, and sudden twists, without exploring the inner lives of their characters. They'd like to see more narratives that tackle real-life issues like grief, anxiety, and personal growth. In Maxie's case, a storyline focused on her mental health wouldn't just be an interesting plot point, it would be an opportunity for the show to engage with important, relatable themes. It would allow General Hospital to tap into a universal human experience, making the character's journey resonate on a deeper level. This idea has sparked comparisons to other shows and characters that have taken similar approaches. Viewers recall moments when soaps delved into psychological storylines that felt authentic and impactful. They've expressed a desire for General Hospital to follow suit, not just with Maxie, but with other characters as well. By showing that characters can struggle, seek help, and ultimately emerge stronger, the show could create more compelling arcs and foster greater empathy among its audience. Despite the enthusiasm from fans, Kirsten Storms has remained silent on these suggestions. However, that hasn't dampened the discussion. In fact, the growing momentum around the idea of a more robust storyline for Maxie indicates that viewers are eager to see her return to a central role in Port Charles. They remember the Maxie who lit up the screen with her sharp comebacks, bold choices, and undeniable charm. They want to see that Maxie again, but with added depth and complexity that reflects the challenges she's faced. Ultimately, the push for a new direction for Maxie isn't just about nostalgia, it's about potential. Fans believe that Maxie still has so much to offer, both as a character and as a vehicle for meaningful storytelling. With the right approach, General Hospital could create a narrative that not only honors Maxie's past but also sets her up for a bright, compelling future. In a town where anything can happen, there's no reason why Maxie's story can't be one of resilience, reinvention, and rediscovery.